Class 3. Part 2A. Economic Development Program. About Ecodev. Ecodev is a program hosted by Touching Life Skills International Development Foundation, TLSID. It is designed to sponsor business plans and objectives of members through their clusters and cooperatives. Through Ecodev, TLSID Foundation's partner Polygon is willing to support clusters with funding ranging from 1 million naira to 20 million naira loans to start up, expand and facilitate their business plans and agendas. This loan is a low-interest loan. Definition of terms for Ecodev. 1. Member. A member is a person who has enrolled and contributed to TLSID Foundation. 2. Cluster. Every member must belong to a cluster. A cluster is a group with minimum of 50 members. There are different kinds of clusters and they are categorized based on their area of skills. Example, Zina Fashion and Design Cluster, where Zina is the name of the cluster, while Fashion and Design is the type of cluster. 3. Cluster administration. A cluster can be pioneered by any category of member. A cluster is submitted by a CCW and approved by the state coordinator. A cluster administration is made up of the facilitator, cluster head, secretary, treasurer and members. All clusters must be tied to a center. Roles of executives in a cluster. The facilitator, this is the expert in the field of skill, business. The facilitator is a volunteer staff of TLSID Foundation assigned to a cluster for the purpose of teaching, guiding, directing and training. The cluster head is the executive head or president of the cluster. The person carrying out the day-to-day running of the cluster. The cluster head is the person that pioneered the cluster. Other executives, secretary and treasurer, carry out the functions as defined to them by the cluster. 4. Loan. This is the amount the cluster is eligible to receive from TLSID Foundation. It is determined based on the cluster size and their economics of production signed by the facilitator and submitted to the state coordinator through the CCW. Approval for such loans will come from the Foundation's national office. 5. Loan tenure will be determined by the Ecodev Evaluation Committee but not exceeding 2 years. 6. Loan amount. The loan amount is mainly determined based on the group size and the economics of production submitted. Both the size and EOP are the determinants. Example, a group size of 50 members of TLSID Foundation can qualify for a loan of 1 million naira, whereas a group size of 100 members can qualify for 2 million naira. Also, a group size of 500 members can qualify for a loan of 10 million, but where a cluster qualifies for an amount of loan based on size but their EOP does not, the loan amount will be reduced to what is valid based on the EOP. 7. Frequency. A cluster can qualify for a loan amount once in a year, and can apply for Ecodev loans yearly, biannual, or monthly as long as previous loans have been completely repaid or where there is consideration from the office, based on their promptness to repayment of previous loan, or as may be determined from time to time by the evaluation committee. At disbursement, Ecodev loans disbursement is periodical, or as may be determined by the evaluation committee from time to time. 9. Application. Application for Ecodev takes 30 to 60 days after the announced starting date. 10. Evaluation. Loan evaluation takes place from the date application ends to the date of disbursement.